Cold River runs straight through the center of Alstead. But where does it come from? Where does it go? Let's go take a look. Here is a view of Alstead from above. The blue lines represent the Cold River. We're going to follow the Cold River up to its source to find out just where it is coming from. Well, we aren't there yet, but let's take a swim. We're kind of tired from hiking. Here's the deep hole. That was refreshing. We must have gone 5 or 6 miles already. Let's see how much farther we have to go to reach the beginning of the Cold River. It's getting to be not very much of a flow anymore. We must be getting near. Well, here we are. We've gone 8.5 miles and we're all the way up to the beginning of the Cold River. What is this place? I believe it's known as Crescent Lake. There's a good view of Crescent Lake, up south of Unity. But let's get back down. We have some other things to do, such as find out where the Cold River goes to. We'll take an imaginary journey down the river. And since it's imaginary anyway, why don't we take a Viking ship? We're going to travel in one leap back to Vilas Pool in Alstead. Ready? Here we go! Before we continue into the center of the village, though, let's take a moment to remember the Alstead flood of 2005. Take a look back at Commitch's corner. The entire garage, along with the gas tanks and the land it stood on, were wiped out in the flood. See? That night in October 2005, the town received 17 inches of rain, causing a culvert to break upstream and a wall of water to come rushing through the town. Roads, buildings, cars, and more were destroyed. 4 people were killed. The devastation was unbelievable. Well, we'd best be on our way and follow this river to see where it goes. And look where we've come to. It may be hard to tell from here, but it really is a pretty river. Well, our boat is launching onto the Connecticut River, and away we go at full speed. We have Vermont on our right to the west, New Hampshire on our left to the east, as we head southbound to who knows where. You may notice that we are following purple lines now. That is because of the increased flow of this river. If you look at the lower left portion of the screen, you'll see a small legend saying Edna streamlines, cubic meters per second. This is from the U.S. Geological Survey, who has a database of all the river watersheds in the country. I downloaded the Connecticut River watershed information for use in this presentation. As we go down the river, there are so many questions that may arise. Why does the river bend as it does? What are the rocks made of? What kinds of creatures might live in the water? And how come so many cities seem to be built right where there's a twist in the river? These are all good questions, good ideas to explore at one time or another. Well, it's a lovely day. I think I'll sit back and relax. Well, look at that. We're already in Hartford. Hartford's 120 miles south of where the Cold River lets into the Connecticut. That must have been a good nap. Farewell, Hartford. We're on our way down the Connecticut River. We've got to see where it goes. It's a lovely day. I must have fallen asleep again. Now I'm awakened by a fresh scent in the air. I believe we're getting close to the ocean. Look, it's the mouth of the Connecticut River. And out we pour. Let's take a bird's eye view of where we are. It's still a little hard to tell. Maybe if we orient ourselves to the map, with north at the top, and back up a little. Do you know how many times I say Oh, there we go. The Connecticut River watershed. It's been an interesting journey covering miles and miles of this intricate system, starting at Little Crescent Lake up in Unity, New Hampshire, and traveling all the way down to the Atlantic Ocean. Well, before we leave, we'd better get off our ship. So, let's go give it a little kiss goodbye. Until next time.